Hello my viewers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. After posting the recent video which was about the introduction on what we're going to do, I actually got 4 more subscribers who are interested in this topic of poultry farming. So this week what I'm going to do, I'm going to first show you how I do my things, and actually we'll talk about the size of the room and what is the biggest secret if you're a working class person and how you're supposed to handle the different schedules for this poultry system, or what I do in this small scale poultry. Now when I talk about small scale poultry, this is what I mean. I'm talking to you, a person who goes to office every day. I'm talking to a person who has a room which is maybe 8 by 12 feet. 8 by 12 feet is the normal room in Uganda. I don't know in other countries, but in Uganda our standard normal room is 8 by 12 feet. 8 by 12 feet, if you have now 30 centimeters, what we call a school ruler. 30 centimeters of a school ruler is 1 feet, or 1 foot of your leg. I wanted to lick one. Now, which means 1 shoe, if you're standing on tiles and you have 1.5 feet of your feet standing in the middle of the tiles, so that is 1.5 feet. If you have 2 feet standing longitudinally in the middle of the tiles, that's 2 feet, so means your tiles are 2 feet. Now I'm talking of 12 feet, so those if you have the measuring, oh, I need to get one. So if you need to get to have the right measurements, stop guessing, get the right tools. Alright, so what you need is a tape measure. So with a tape measure, I don't know if I'll get to you the focus. So this is 1 feet. 1 feet. Zoom into it. You can zoom back. So this is 1 feet. Let me see. Alright, so this is 1 feet. So I mean 12 feet. So I don't know what I would. If I was an acrobat, I would do it. Anyway, so 12 feet, the room I'm working with is 9 by 21 feet. 9 by 21 feet. And as you can see, or as you're going to see in the room, we have shelves. So shelves, and each shelf of 7 by 2 feet. Each shelf of 7 by 2 feet can hold about 25 birds. Can hold about 25 layer birds, and then we can have another maybe 6 feet for the 25 layer birds, and then about 1 feet. 1 feet can hold can have the layer cages. Now, if you can be able to purchase the standard cages in Uganda, they are about 1.6 m for 120 birds. That is if you put 4 birds per cage. If you put less and you have, let's say 3 birds per cage, that's 96. Now apart from that, however, for us we're going to have a standard for the shelves. Those of you who are doing broiler birds, we have a standard for the shelves, and you're going to see. Now as you can see, they are all in a mesh, okay, and you must make sure they have the right feed amount, that each bird can be at the right proportion, okay, for the feeds. Each bird can be at the right proportion. And then also make sure that the water, these birds have drinking cups. If they have the right drinking cups, trust me, you are good to go. Now each bird can be able to drink half a liter a day. So which means if you have 100 birds, okay, how many liters are those? There will be about 50 liters a day. So which means if you have 15 birds, you're bound to have, if you have 15 birds, you're bound to have about 10 liters, 7 liters a day. So if you have this water dripping naturally, trust me, if you come in the morning and you give them food and enough water to take them through a day, your next supply for the food will be at 6 p.m. and then they'll eat something that will take them through the night from 6 p.m. up to about 7 p.m. and then that will be done for the day, and then you repeat the process continuously. People keep scaring each other how these birds, taking them from the brooder stage is so difficult, which is false. If you have the effort to look after your children, then you have the effort to look after the birds. Okay? So go with me in this session, call on your friends. I'm taking you through the preparation stages, then we go to the brooder part and you see what we need. Actually, I use a lantern and 100 watts in my brooding cage. If I have enough lanterns, I may not even need 100 watts. However, in preparation, if you're going to do brooding using 100 watts of bulb, then in my country, since electric power is a bit expensive, you only need to spend 25,000 per week. However, if you have a small stove, you may not need that. Or if you have a lantern, you may not need that. You may spend only 10,000 per week that you're consuming fuel, which will mean by the time the birds are, or if you're using broilers, by the time they're out of the brooding stage, you would only have spent 50 to 60,000 taking them through the brooding stage, supplying them heat. Alright, so I talked about my previous experience. I told you this is my second time attempting this, and in my second time attempting this is what I learned. My first failure, I didn't know that mice or rats eat young birds. So what I did, I had to create a brooding cage. Secondly, I have a vet, a personal vet, who immunizes these birds in my absence, because I'm a working class person and this is a business. So I designed my brooding cage to allow this person to be able to immunize these birds, as we're going to see in the next video about the brooding cage. So in the next video, we're going to be starting our brooding. We're going to see our birds. So when you prepare the room, you must make sure that you spray the room 2 weeks before the birds are coming. And then you must make sure that you have some good bedding litter, which can be offcuts of wood, or what they call wood pails or wood chops, or they can be what do they call them? Coffee sacks. Yes, coffee sacks. After getting off that, blowing the coffee. Now, I encourage you to subscribe and let's meet in the next video.